Rent goes up. The building looks the same. The walls did not change. The floor did not change. But the monthly price did. Across the United States, rent has been rising faster than wages. Not just in one city. Almost everywhere. So what is really happening? Rent is not set by one person's mood. It is shaped by a system. A system of supply and demand. City rules. Interest rates. Business costs. Investment strategies. When these forces move in the same direction, rent keeps climbing. Today, we will look at 6 main forces behind rising rent and how they connect. By the end, you will see that rent is not rising for one simple reason. It rises because multiple pressures stack on top of each other. The most basic force is supply. The United States has not built enough homes for decades. Experts estimate the country is short by millions of housing units. When there are more renters than available apartments, competition increases. Landlords do not have to lower prices to attract tenants. Instead, renters compete with each other. In tight markets, even a small vacancy can trigger bidding. When supply stays low and demand stays high, prices rise. That is the foundation. Normally, many renters eventually buy homes. When that happens, rental units open up. Supply increases, pressure eases. But recently, mortgage rates have climbed sharply. At the same time, home prices remain high. Buying a home now requires a larger down payment and much higher monthly payments. So many renters stay renters. They may want to buy, but they cannot afford to leave. This keeps rental demand high. And when demand stays high, rent follows. Next is local policy. Many cities restrict what can be built. Large areas allow only single-family houses. Apartments are limited. Even where apartments are allowed, regulations often add costs. Parking minimums, height limits, lengthy approval processes. Each requirement increases construction expenses. Developers then need higher rents to recover those costs. So even when new housing is built, it is often expensive from the start. This creates what economists call artificial scarcity. There may be land. There may be demand. But rules slow down supply. Rent is also shaped by expenses. Owning an apartment building is a business. Property taxes have increased in many areas. Insurance costs have risen sharply in some states. Repairs cost more. Materials cost more. Labor costs more. When a landlord's monthly costs increase, they often adjust rent to match. If insurance rises by $100 per unit, rent may rise by $100 per unit. These increases may not be visible to renters, but they are part of the equation. Location matters. Over the past decade, many Americans have moved toward high job growth cities and fast-growing regions. When thousands of people move into the same metro area, housing demand spikes quickly. But construction takes time. If building cannot keep up, prices respond immediately. Some cities with the fastest growth also have strict building limits. That combination creates intense pressure. More people. Limited supply. Higher rent. Ownership has also changed. Large investment firms now own a significant share of rental housing. These companies often use data-driven pricing software. The software analyzes market conditions and recommends the highest rent the market can sustain. Instead of lowering prices to fill vacancies quickly, algorithms may suggest holding firm. When many landlords use similar systems, pricing can move upward together. This does not eliminate competition, but it can reduce price cutting. And that can keep rents elevated. Now step back. We have too few homes, high mortgage rates, restrictive zoning, rising operating costs, population concentration, data-driven pricing. Each one increases pressure. Together, they reinforce each other. Low supply makes housing more valuable. High mortgage rates keep renters in place. Strong demand attracts investors. Investors use pricing tools to protect high rents. Higher rents make building more expensive units seem profitable. The cycle continues. Rent feels permanently higher because the system keeps demand strong, while limiting how fast supply can respond. Rising rent is not caused by one landlord or one single law. It is the result of long-term shortages, financial conditions, local rules, business costs, migration patterns, and modern pricing strategies. When multiple forces push in the same direction, prices move upward. Understanding the system does not lower rent tomorrow, but it explains why the pressure feels constant and why the change has been nationwide. This is Simplexplain, complex ideas simply explained.